You saw the title and the thumbnail. Murder Drones might be coming to Prime Video. So recently, two Prime Video accounts, Turkey and Italy, made some posts showing off some shows that are coming to the platform this month. Murder Drones was one of them shows. However, the images were removed after a couple of hours because they're not meant to be there. So this leaves us with the question of, is this fake or is it real and just a genuine leak that wasn't meant to come out? So in this video, I'll go over everything that came out and we'll try to see if this is real or fake. So the first image is this one. It was released by Prime Video Turkey. You can see it tells you Murder Drones Season 1 is releasing the 16th of May. I'm recording this on the 7th of May, and so far Glitch has said nothing. So it's most likely it'll be announced a week from the release date, or the start of the week it releases. So I assume that either on the 10th, 11th, or 12th of May, we will get an official word from Glitch saying that Murder Drones is going to be on Prime. And if we don't, then it probably won't be on Prime Video. The second image is from Prime Video Italy. And this one is really what made me skeptical if this was real or not. Obviously, I don't know the language, so I may get stuff wrong. As you can see, it's a list of some of the stuff coming out. And you can see Murder Drones Season 1, 16th of May, Series TV Original. The original titles, I'm assuming, are Amazon originals. There's ones with and without. So I don't get why Murder Drones would be counted as a Prime original. Because again, it's not a Prime original. So that leaves a few questions. Option 1, it's a mistake that Prime did while making the image. Option 2, it's fake and somebody just edited Murder Drones onto something that was already there. Option 3, Glitch sold the rights / ownership of the show to Prime, which I 100% doubt. It's such a stupid thought. I don't think it would happen. I don't see Glitch benefiting in any way from giving Prime Murder Drones, like the ownership of it. I don't think there's any reason of that. There's obviously always the fourth thing that maybe I'm just not understanding what counts as a Prime original. That could easily be it, but I don't think Murder Drones would count as it. So I don't see any reason it would be listed as a original. Because again, I see no world where Glitch would sell Murder Drones to Prime. That was the main reason I questioned if these posts were fake. But one, I want to have hope that, anything good happening to Murder Drones is happening to Murder Drones. I think getting it out there for more people to see is fantastic. And I'm mainly leaning away from fake because I just don't see why two of the official accounts would post this. The title of original was the main thing throwing me off this entire time. I do just have some questions about it being on Prime overall though. Mainly, what does Prime / Amazon get out of this deal? I just don't see much reason they would decide to put Murder Drones on their platform, because I think majority of people watching it will be rewatchers. People who have already seen it on YouTube and they're rewatching it on Amazon because they like the show. Obviously, there is going to be a lot of people, or hopefully there will be a lot of people who see it on Amazon for the first time. I don't know how many people that would be to where it would be profitable for Amazon. I don't really know. So, Prime Video also own Hazbin Hotel, and they've recently also got Helluva Boss to premiere on the platform. The deal for that show is Prime gives them funding. Helluva Boss gets more funding for their episodes. However, the show releases a month earlier on Prime. So then viewers have to decide if they want to go watch the episode on Prime Video or wait a month and definitely get spoiled just so they can watch it on YouTube for free. I think the two fan bases are basically the same, and a lot of people will already have it because of Hazbin Hotel, to where they'll probably just watch it on Prime Video, so Prime Video will get the views that YouTube won't. In that case, I see the benefit, because Prime / Amazon, they get the watchers because people will come to the show because it releases a month early. Even the digital circus on Netflix, I understand that Netflix has some benefit to. I think Gooseworks, the creator, said something like the Netflix version will have scenes the YouTube one doesn't, or at least uncensored scenes. So people are going to go watch that version to see those few scenes. Not everyone, because I doubt some people will care enough to get a Netflix subscription just to see 1 or 2 scenes. But in that case, everyone benefits. The YouTube watcher benefits because they don't really have much change. The creators benefit because they get to show certain scenes the full way they wanted to, so they get a bit more creative freedom because they don't have to worry about YouTube. And then Netflix wins because they get people watching it on their platform to see those certain scenes. Everyone wins in that situation. Murder Drones on Prime, though, well, the show is already out. So what Prime Video is doing is just taking it and showing it to a wider audience, which may or may not watch it. Again, I don't know. It's definitely just a random thing I'm thinking. I'm probably wrong in this because people will watch it either way. I'm just wondering how many people are going to watch it to where it's going to be beneficial and they'll make profit off it. I'm sure they'll make profit off it anyway, and they'll probably look good in front of, the internet being like, oh, we've got this indie series. But yeah, I just wonder how much it's going to be new watchers versus people just rewatching the show after watching it on YouTube. But then that leaves the question of, why would you watch it on Amazon Prime instead of just watching it on YouTube? If they are the exact same version, there is no difference. Why would you watch it on Amazon Prime and not just YouTube? I've left it to the end, but I probably should have mentioned it earlier. The final thing about this leak is that it says Season 1. I know there's a lot of vocal people that are rabid for a Season 2. I doubt we'll get one, at least for a few years. I've got a whole short on it. Basically, I just think Glitch has so much in front of them to where I don't think it would make sense for them to just come out and say, oh, we're going to do a Murder Drone Season 2, by the way. And then you have to wait because they've still got to go through the Digital Circus, the Gaslight District, Knights of Guinevere. They've got to go through all that stuff. And I just don't know if Liam Vickers would want to do a Season 2. There's room for a Season 2, don't get me wrong. But I just don't know if he would. Honestly, I'd kind of prefer if he went back and finished some of his older works, like Internesian Cube. Hell, even if he gives Cliffside another go, would be great. So that's all the Prime stuff over. Overall, I think it's probably real because I just don't see how the official account would make such a mistake of showing a show they don't have. It comes out on the 16th of May, so it's not waiting long. It's just a little over a week, and we'll see if it's real or not. Again, anything Murder Drones related I'm happy about because it's a show I enjoy, so I'm glad people are watching it. And who knows, maybe if it does really, really well on Prime, they'll think of doing a Season 2. Probably not. There's also another thing I just wanted to mention because I found it while I was researching for this video. There was a post on Twitter by somebody. To me, it's just a random Twitter user. I may be wrong, but I'm saying it's random because I don't know how this person would have got this information. And also, this information is the dumbest information I've ever heard. The tweet was that Glitch had offered Netflix to put Murder Drones on the platform as well. However, Netflix wanted to change the name to Metadrones, so Glitch declined. Now, I know Netflix can be stupid with some of the shows they cancel, but I don't think Netflix is stupid enough to want to change the name of an already existing series for no reason. It makes no sense to me why they would want to do that. I'm just going to say this tweet is probably wrong. I just don't see any world where Netflix would do such a thing. It makes no sense to me. Okay, so that really is all. I could go into an entire ramble about how indie stuff is great and this could be like another rise of indie projects and that they're so much better than, you know, big studios. But you've heard it all. You've heard it all. You know, people love these shows. They're fantastic. The same even goes for indie games. Balatro was nominated for Game of the Year, and it's made by one person. Expedition 33 is currently getting a lot of love and positive reviews, and people are even thinking it may win Game of the Year because GTA 6 has been delayed. But I'm getting off topic. I'm getting on a ramble. I will cut the video here because it's getting 20 minutes and I have to edit this. So as always, in case I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.